Hi there everyone, your pal here with another vlog. So this phone that I have here, this is the Samsung Galaxy S8, I believe, and I've had this phone for a little over 5 years. So today I went over to T-Mobile and I got a new phone. Got this. This is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus, and I figured 5 years is a good time to have a phone. This phone has lasted for quite a bit. The battery, though, it's starting to not last as long as I would like it to, and overall, I just felt it was a good time to upgrade. Also, unrelated, but the case is kind of falling apart. It's like a case I got on Redbubble, and yeah, like the bits of plastic starting to fall off. Also, I did end up getting just a screen protector and just like a basic case, but eventually I will order like a case off Redbubble, just because I like the cases that you can find there. This case that I got for my S8 is from Redbubble. It's a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 based one. I did have one based off of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 originally, but yeah. So let me just open this. Okay, so first off, inside the box, on this side, what's inside this? Probably the USB-C cable, and the little metal thing that you use to, I think it's like to pop out the SIM card or whatever. But yeah, it's it's USB-C to USB-C, which is nice. I mean, I already have a cable like that for charging my current, or my old phone at this point. But yeah, then this is the phone itself. So nice. Comparing it to the size of the old one, it's a little bit bigger. The screen is definitely going to take some getting used to, and yeah. So let me just take some time to, get the phone set up, get all of my data, or all my files and all that stuff from this one to this one. It's easy, because all you do is just use Samsung's little app to do that. That's what I had to do with this phone when I got this one back in 2018. So shouldn't take too difficult or too long. But I do think I need to charge this. I also need to put the screen protector and the phone case. That's what I'm. So yeah, just give me a bit. So I have my old phone's information transferring to the current ones, and okay, about 22 minutes to transfer everything. Okay, that's not that bad. And also, I forgot how thin the S8 was. Just for reference, the S23 Plus is thicker. But yeah, I usually have this phone in the case, which is why, but yeah. And also, after this, I do need to take the micro SD card out of this and put it over to this phone. I could consider upgrading to a micro SD card that can hold more space, because the one that's currently in here is a 64 gig one, and I don't know if it'd be beneficial to upgrade to like a 128 or maybe like a 256 micro SD card. So yeah, anyways, 22 minutes, sure. Let me just do this. Also, I'm just going to quickly see what can't be transferred, but yeah, I'll just jump cut to when this is all done, and maybe give my thoughts on the phone after I play around with it a little bit. So everything has been transferred over to the new phone, at least according to what Samsung's, I think it's called Smart Switch. Yeah, according to what that said, everything has been transferred over. So messages, contacts, media like pictures, videos, and music and all that should be transferred. I'll have to double check just to make sure. All I really need to do now is just log into some of the apps that I've been using, like Discord. I've logged into nearly everything, but there's just a few that I need to do. And also, I'm actually using the phone as a camera just to see what it's like in video. It's set to the same resolution and frame rate that the ZV-1 films at, but I don't have the ZV-1 with me right now to do a comparison. Maybe at some point in the future I will do a comparison, but yeah. It's just a shame though, because the default camera app on the S23 Plus doesn't really have a whole lot in terms of like being able to change manual settings. So I can't adjust the f-stop, the ISO, or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just out and about at Walmart right now, wherever Walmart is. There we go. Just because I had to go get something anyways, and I figured this would be a good chance to test the camera of the S23 Plus, and I'm very impressed with it right now. I know phone technology, when it comes to like cameras, has gotten really, really good in the past. I mean, even like in 2018, when I had the S8, like the phone camera for that wasn't bad or anything, but just dedicated cameras were a lot better. But yeah, I'm just really impressed, and I'm gonna have to get this over onto the computer whenever I have to edit today's vlog. Also, I'm pretty sure this camera is going to film at with an H.265 format, because that's what my old phone did. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. My computer can handle H.265 footage. It can't play it back unless I throw the footage onto like a video editor, but yeah, should be fine, hopefully. Also, this phone can shoot in 8K. I'm not really gonna need that, but the option is there. So yeah, but if I didn't have the ZV-1, I mean, looking at this is actually a really, really good camera. Also, one little gripe I do have with this is there's no way to insert a micro SD card into this, which is fine. This phone does have a lot of space, but I do need to be wary of that in the future, just in case. I think this phone has, what, 256 gigs of space, I think? I don't know. I just need to be wary of the amount of space that I am using, because I can't really expand on that. But oh well. That should be something that Samsung brings back with their newer phones after this. I don't think the S23 Ultra can take micro SD cards either, which is also a shame, but I wasn't even planning on getting that phone anyways. But yeah. Anyways, now that I can see what this phone is capable of in terms of video, I mean, if there's like camera apps out there that can let me adjust the settings manually on the camera, then that'd be nice. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside Walmart and then go back to the ZV-1. Okay. Then I can also give some other thoughts on the phone as well. Also, just unrelated, but now that I have a newer phone, I can play Pokemon Go with like the I believe I'm playing it at 60 FPS now, so that's really gonna take some getting used to, because the S8 couldn't do that. But now that I can play this game at a better frame rate, it's gonna be really, really weird at first. Anyways, yeah, Walmart, home, and the next clip will be with the ZV-1, and I'll give some more thoughts on the phone. Okay, back to the ZV-1 now, and I'm not sure how different the clip that I filmed on my phone is gonna look compared to the ZV-1 footage, but still, it's neat to try it out, and I've had some more time to play around with the phone, and there is a way to adjust settings on the camera manually. There's like Pro Photo and Pro Video options in the default camera app, which is nice because it gives me more freedom to do things. But yeah, I really like the phone so far with just how I've been using it. I mean, I double checked everything, and I'm pretty sure, like I'm 99% sure that I have everything moved over. Also, just gonna show off my phone's home screen. It's hard to see, but it was the photo or image that Monolith Soft released to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Xenoblade Chronicles coming out. It's like the picture with like Rex, Shulk, and Elma. But yeah, and there's still some things I need to learn with the phone. Just in general. One thing, there's modes and routines. That's not a thing that was available in my old phone. But it's you choose a mode based on what you're doing or where you are. Your phone settings will change to match your activity or situation. That seems neat, but I don't really think I'm going to be messing around with something like that. What else have I done with this phone since that last clip? I pretty much logged back into everything that I was using, like Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Tumblr, even, and things like that. Just to make sure I don't need to worry about that anymore. So I'm all good with that, and I'm just really excited to use this phone. It's been a while since I've had to upgrade. I mean, 5 years is a long time to have a phone, and I'm probably gonna have this phone for the next 4 or 5 years, assuming it doesn't break or anything. I will be changing the case at some point. I do like the case that I have for the S8, just because it's based on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, while this is just like a plain like green, dark green, like I think it's like a silicone case. But at some point, whenever I am in the mood to change cases, I'll just probably order one off like Redbubble or something. But yeah. One thing I do miss though, with the S8, there's like this little thing here that's it reads like your fingerprint and whatnot. It's like a mini trackpad as well, and I actually did use that, not quite a bit, but like I used it a small amount, and it is noticeable since my new phone doesn't have that. There's like no mini trackpad thing there, so like any fingerprint thing I would have to do would just be done right here. Didn't really see that, but it's like right at the bottom middle of the screen. So that takes some getting used to, but other than that, just other minor things. Just getting used to the size difference. It might not look like it, but like the extra width compared to the S8, it does make a bit of a difference for me, particularly just because I'm not used to it. Same with like, the height of the phone. But yeah. Overall, I'm just really excited to just mess around with this. It still is a bummer that I can't really expand the storage on this, since there's no way to add like an SD card or a micro SD card. So I'll just have to deal with that. But how much space do I have? The phone does have 256 gigs available, which is still a good amount of space for a phone, in my opinion, because I'm not going to be using it too much. Like I don't see me using enough features in the phone to use up. Let's see, I have 75.7 gigs used up for the storage, so I have 180.3 gigs available. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything that's going to take up the rest of that 180 gigs really fast, unless I, for some reason, start to just take a lot of photos and videos with this. I mean, I will be taking pictures and videos with this a fair amount, and like videos especially, because they take up a lot of space. That is something I do need to keep in mind. But like, I'm not gonna I'm not going to run out of space like super quickly as well, so I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, speaking of taking photos and videos, I am excited to do that because the camera in this, from what I've seen, is really nice for both pictures and video. So that could just be an incentive for me to maybe do more shorts with this. I don't know, but or be more active on Instagram. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna end it off here. Also, it is nice having a phone that is more recent, because when I got the S8, it wasn't the most recent phone out at the time. I think either the S9, was there an S10? Maybe, I don't know. I think I repeated this earlier in the vlog, but I believe the S23 Plus, it either came out earlier this year or late last year. I'm not quite sure, but it is, it's just nice having a more recent phone, just in general. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna end off here. Talk about phones. Talk about the kind of phone that you got. There's other Samsung phones. I don't dislike Apple products or anything. It's just I'm so used to Androids that I don't really want to relearn like a whole new like ecosystem and operating system and all that if I were to move to an iPhone. But yeah. But out of the Samsung Galaxy phones, I was considering getting the Fold or the Flip, but I don't really know if those products are for me specifically, just because with how much I could potentially be folding either the Flip or the Fold, just the fact that you could like probably see the crease after doing that a lot, that would bother me immensely. But those phones do seem pretty cool, and I know people that have had those phones, but I'm fine with this, the S23 Plus. The Ultra seemed neat too, but wasn't really appealing to me. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, talk about phones. Talk about the kind of phone that you have, and what you use it for, I guess. I mean, typically calls, messaging people, but like if you use your phone like more so for like taking videos or pictures, or if you're someone that like edits content on it, because that's not really something I have a lot of experience in. All the content I typically edit and create is done on my computer, but yeah, now that I have a more powerful phone, I might be more incentivized to do that. But yeah, just talk about the phone that you have, or whatever, or a phone that you want to upgrade to. I don't know, just talk about that. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time for another vlog. Later.